The staff at a small library in our region had a sad situation on their hands. A cat that lives at the library became very sick, and the bills from the vet were just piling up.
And the staff soon learned how beloved this cat is to the whole community. Our John Last traveled to Chautauqua County for this heartwarming edition of The Last Word.
I'm in the Chautauqua County community of Ashville. People in Asheville enjoy coming to their public library, and not just to check out books. People also come to the library to visit with Libby, the library cat. Libby is 19 years old. She was brought to the library as a 3-year-old to help solve a mouse problem in the building. She's still here and is as common a sight at the library as the books on the shelves. Some people come to the library and do not even touch a book, magazine, or newspaper. They come to visit Libby.
Children who come into our children's library love to spend time with Libby and are often really just thrilled to discover there's a cat in the library. And she's so loving with them.
Scott Stevens is a client at the Resource Center in Jamestown. He is brought to the library each week by his community coach, Richard Gifford.
I like to play the games and see the cat and pet her and play with her. She likes that when I do that, and she loves me. I love her.
Sadly, Libby's health took a bad turn beginning 2 years ago. It got worse in January of this year.
She was losing weight. She was looking straggly. She wasn't eating. She was sneezing and sleeping, and she just wasn't her old self. We were really worried.
Bills from the veterinarian totaled $900 for the first quarter of the year as the vet cared for Libby's ear infections and lung issues. The small library has a small budget, and veterinarian bills were not part of that budget. The library staff was ready to cut programs and delay buying new books. The cat was family, and her care was priority number one.
No, there was never a question. Our board didn't question it. Nobody even thought, let's get rid of this cat. We love Libby.
Someone suggested starting a GoFundMe page for Libby. The goal? $900. The Jamestown Post-Journal newspaper ran a nice article about the campaign, and before long, the $900 goal was shattered. The library now has a contingency fund to cover upcoming vet bills for Libby. Lots of love for the library cat.
For whatever reason, people were really just drawn to this idea that there's this poor little old cat and this tiny little library that needs our help, and the community really came together.
With The Last Word basking in the sun in Asheville, New York, John Last, Erie News Now.
What a sweet cat. And that GoFundMe page is still active. The donation page is titled Libby Needs Your Support. And Libby, by the way, is still very lively thanks to her ongoing veterinary care.
And the staff hopes to keep her inside the library to greet visitors for as long as she stays healthy.